amount of time just copying the objective. So just to quickly review what we've done so far.
Is there a warm-up Tuesday?
There was, and let's see if we can get it from Richard. Oh, I forgot all about it. Tuesday we didn't have class. We had the double therapy. Okay, to quickly review what we done in class so far and to kind of tie that to what we're going to do today. So far we've talked about the biomes. We've talked about all the different characters of the biomes. We talked about where they're located. We talked about the climate. We talked about how much rainfall they get. We talked about how hot or how cold they get. And we also focused on how all of these organisms that live in these biomes have adapted to living in these conditions. We talked about plant adaptations. We talked about animal adaptations. And at this point, I think I can confidently say that you know everything that you need to know about biomes as far as what they are, how they look like, and what kind of adaptations organisms have. But one thing that we need to do is talk a little bit about human impacts on these biomes. Remember, in environmental science, in this class, that's basically what we're trying to do. So we learn about the environments, and then we talk about how we affect those environments. And we also try to figure out what can we do to fix some of the problems that we've caused. So that's the last part, and that's where we are at this point. So today what we're going to do is we're going to try to analyze human impacts on the biomes. And we're not just going to look at the problems. What we're going to also try to do is try to propose some solutions, try to give some solutions to some of the problems that we've created. And we're going to do that by looking at the threats to the biomes, and we're going to do a little station activity, and we're going to do a problem solution pairing and sharing sort of an activity today. So that's our plan. With this section, we will be wrapping up this chapter. So we'll be working on this both today and tomorrow. And once we finish this section, on Monday, we'll be working on the review for this chapter. And on Tuesday, you're going to be taking the test for this chapter. So at this time, to kind of get you ready for your test and to also make sure that you know everything that you need to know, and also to help you remember some of the information that you need to know for your test. What we're going to do is we're going to try to do this a little chart. I know you've done this chart, a very similar chart before, but this time around, what we're going to try to do is just think of one word, not anything elaborate, just one word that comes to your mind when you see the names of these biomes. And I want you to write those down. So just one word. And same thing for adaptation. It can be a plant adaptation or an animal adaptation. And I just want you to write down the first thing that comes to your mind when you think about the adaptations. And the reason this works is because if you can connect the one word with the biomes and the adaptations, it kind of gives you a visual. It kind of helps you remember all the information. So take a minute to write it down, and then we'll go over some of the things that come to your mind. So all you need to do is on your warm-up sheet, do something like this. So desert, write down one word.